Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Jey Uso sends Roman Reigns a last warning on WWE SmackDown after he breaks one rule. The original tribal chief is visibly upset. Roman Reigns may be left completely alone in WWE if he is not careful. The star was left wondering what he could do after Jey Uso sent him a warning tonight. Uso said that he had asked Reigns to just hear Sami Zayn out, and he had not. Reigns was rough and told him to get out of his face as he was still fuming after Sami Zayn demanded that Reigns apologize to Jey for his past actions. Jey Uso was simply not going to take Roman Reigns ordering him about or talking to him badly any longer. He said that this was his last warning, and after this, Reigns would be alone going forward, and Jey would be stepping away. He had made clear that his one rule for working with Reigns was that he would not be treated as an underling, and the original tribal chief broke that rule. I told you though. You talk to me like that, Use, I'm out. That's your one pass, Use. WWE has found its new Undertaker. WWE Hall of Famer thinks so. When Reigns turned to Jimmy Uso, he found that Jimmy didn't approve of him either and let him know it. Reigns is now alone if he cannot gather back the rest of the original bloodline to him. To do so, he will have to listen to Sami Zayn's one demand, so what happens next remains to be seen. With a tribal acknowledgement ceremony scheduled for the show, it's likely there will be further developments for Roman Reigns before the night is over. The tension within WWE's Bloodline saga has reached an all-time high. The power struggles and shifting alliances within the faction are boiling over. And in a shocking SmackDown segment, Jey Uso sent his cousin, Roman Reigns, one last warning after breaking a long-standing, unspoken rule within their family. Reigns, who has reigned as the tribal chief with an iron grip, was visibly shaken, something fans haven't seen in a long time. The confrontation not only marked a turning point in their relationship, but also hinted at a deeper personal conflict within the bloodline. It all began when Jey Uso decided to challenge a cardinal rule of the bloodline, the rule of loyalty. Under Reigns' leadership, loyalty has been the foundation of their unity. This loyalty rule binds every member to follow Reigns' orders without question, recognizing him as the head of the family and tribal chief. Roman has wielded this rule to keep his relatives close, rewarding obedience and punishing defiance with merciless precision. For Reigns, loyalty is a constant test that he uses to cement his authority and maintain his dominance over the WWE Universe. But on SmackDown, Jey broke this rule by publicly questioning Reigns' decisions. In a backstage segment that sent waves throughout the arena, Jey confronted Reigns over a series of recent losses and questionable choices, demanding accountability and challenging the unshakable loyalty Reigns expects. As the camera zoomed in on Roman's face, his usual stoic mask cracked, revealing a rare glimpse of uncertainty and even anger. For Jey, this act was more than just defiance. It was a stand for autonomy and a refusal to be controlled any longer. His actions conveyed one clear message: he would no longer be a pawn in Roman's game. As Jey stared his cousin down in the ring, he delivered a bold and direct warning that left the WWE Universe in stunned silence. This is your last warning, Use. If you don't change, you're going to lose everything: the family, the respect, and the fans. His words cut through the tension like a knife, highlighting the depth of Jey's grievances and frustrations. This wasn't a typical wrestling promo. It was raw, real, and deeply personal. For Jey, this ultimatum was about more than wrestling titles or scripted rivalries. It was a fight for family respect. Over the months, fans have watched him evolve from a sidekick to a formidable contender, finding his own voice and independence in the shadow of the tribal chief. Jey's growth has made him the moral compass of the bloodline, a role that stands in stark contrast to Reigns' ruthless leadership. By drawing a line in the sand, Jey was sending a message to both Reigns and the WWE audience. The era of blind loyalty was over. The impact of Jey's defiance hit Roman Reigns hard. Reigns, who has enjoyed absolute control over his family and WWE rivals, has rarely faced direct challenges from within his own bloodline. He's used to instilling fear and demanding respect, controlling his family with intimidation tactics that have made him one of the most dominant champions in WWE history. But this moment forced him to confront an uncomfortable truth. His own family is no longer willing to blindly support him. As Jey's words lingered in the arena, Reigns' usual composed demeanor began to crack. Fans could see flashes of doubt and frustration in his eyes. For the first time in a long time, Reigns was visibly vulnerable, a side of him rarely shown on screen. His body language betrayed his unease as he clenched his jaw and looked away, unwilling to meet Jey's fierce gaze. It was a humanizing moment for a character that has long been portrayed as untouchable and unbreakable. In this brief, powerful silence, the WWE Universe caught a glimpse of a possible future where Reigns is no longer the tribal chief. The audience could sense that Jey's ultimatum had planted a seed of doubt in Reigns' mind, a reminder that his family's loyalty isn't something he can demand without question. It was clear that the original tribal chief felt the sting of Jey's defiance, and for the first time, he was visibly upset at the possibility of losing his hold over his family. The WWE Universe has been captivated by the Bloodline storyline, and this confrontation between Jey and Roman took the drama to another level. Social media erupted with reactions from fans who were divided over where their loyalties lay. Some stood by Roman, arguing that his leadership was necessary to keep the bloodline strong. Others rallied behind Jey, admiring his courage to stand up to Roman and fight for respect and equality within the family. This tension-filled moment sparked debates among fans, with many speculating on what might happen next. Would Jey finally challenge Roman for the title of tribal chief? Could this be the beginning of the end for Roman's reign? Or would Reigns find a way to restore order and maintain his dominance over the bloodline? The possibilities are endless, and this uncertainty has only heightened the excitement around the storyline. Jey's ultimatum not only puts Roman's leadership in jeopardy, but also signals a potential split within the bloodline. This faction, once seen as an unbreakable unit, now stands on shaky ground. If Jey's defiance inspires others within the family, Roman's position as tribal chief could be seriously threatened. This power struggle could lead to a civil war within the bloodline, with members choosing sides and battling for control of the family legacy. For Reigns, this is a moment of reckoning. He can either tighten his grip and force his family to fall in line, or he can adapt his leadership style and embrace a more collaborative approach. Either way, the outcome will have lasting consequences for the bloodline and its future in WWE. As SmackDown ended, fans were left with more questions than answers. Would Roman take Jey's warning seriously and adjust his ways? Or would he double down on his authority, dismissing Jey's defiance as a temporary setback? And if Reigns decides to retaliate, how far will he go to silence Jey and reassert his dominance? The stakes have never been higher for the bloodline. With WrestleMania season fast approaching, this storyline is set to escalate in intensity. WWE has a golden opportunity to create a truly compelling family drama that explores themes of loyalty, power, and respect. The next few weeks will be crucial in determining the future of the bloodline and the role each member will play in the ever-evolving WWE landscape. This clash between Jey and Roman feels like the beginning of the end for the bloodline as fans know it. Jey's ultimatum signals a shift in the family dynamic, one that could culminate in a high-stakes match where the true tribal chief is finally crowned. Whether it's at the upcoming Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, or another marquee event, the WWE Universe can sense that a showdown between Jey and Roman is inevitable. In the meantime, fans will eagerly tune in each week to see how this family feud unfolds. Will Jey succeed in bringing about change and restoring respect to the bloodline? Or will Roman crush his cousin's rebellion and solidify his legacy as WWE's most ruthless tribal chief? One thing is certain. This story is far from over, and the WWE Universe is in for one unforgettable ride.